Hi everyone, today I will show you the solution to COMP9321 Assignment 1, the DBLP web application. I'm Zejin from Zejin Group. Let's get it started. According to the requirement, we are asked to create a dynamic website based on the JSP servlets. Users can search information on the computer science bibliography, and while selecting particular publication types, users can search for their needs. Additionally, we are asked to generate 10 random books for users to preview. In the advanced search function, users can input title, author, year, ISBN code for a specific search. Users are able to add books to the shopping cart as well as delete them. Because Eclipse always shows a blank page on my computer, so I just open the browser to show my website. So this is the index page of my website. This area is searching area, and we can input any keywords you want and select the publication type. And here is 10 random page. All these books are selected by random. And here is advanced search. We can input title, author, year, ISBN, and publication type here and search whatever you want. And here is the shopping cart. I select one book before, so there is only one book in the shopping cart. We can select and delete it. And then the shopping cart is empty. That's basically my website. To implement the website, we use Eclipse to code and Apache Tomcat to create a localhost environment. When the Tomcat is installed, we can use Eclipse to create a dynamic website. We can see from the target runtime, Apache Tomcat is selected. Then input the name of the project and click Next, Next, and Finish. Because we have created the project, so we can just open it here. Java classes are here, and JSP files are here. Firstly, we should understand how to read data from the XML files. We are provided with two methods to read data. One is SAX and one is DOM. SAX is a stream-based processor. We use SAX when we have only small part in memory at any time. Meanwhile, DOM can load all data into the memory. It may blow the memory, even the file size is not so large, but DOM can make XPath and traverse possible. After consideration, we chose SAX phaser. First, we defined a Java class named DBLP element. It stands for an entity of book in the database. It contains many parameters, and it is capable to get the value of each parameter and set the new values. And this file is SAX handler. We implemented according to the online tutorials. After finish this part, we come to the handler of DBLP element entity. We first define the XML file path. It will be used in the header JSP. We can get the real XML file path here. Let's back to the handler. We also define a function named getAll. When it is called, it will using the SAX phaser to process the data in the XML file, then return a DBLP element list object. The next function is getObjectById. Basically, it is like search by ID. We used a loop here to iterate, and if ID value is equal, then return it, otherwise return none. The next function basically is the same as above. It is for advanced search. We remember there are 4 input areas and multiple choices in the advanced search. As a result, there are 5 parameters coming to this function. We first make sure that all the parameters are lowercase, and then do the same thing like get by ID. If we found anything equal, we add it to the list named result and return it. Here is how we implement the 10 random books. First, we load all data into a list. We use collection.shuffle to shuffle the list. The first 10 objects will be returned. That makes 10 random books. We can see in the index page, we call the 10 random function here. That's pretty much about the handler. The next class is the Java servlet. This class contains search function, advanced search function, add function, which is adding books to the shopping cart, and also remove function, as well as the empty shopping cart function. This part is adding function. If there are nothing picks in the beginning, a new array list will be created. Then the selected one will be added to this list, and the page will redirect it to the shopping cart.jsp. Like I showed before, when you search something and you click the book you want and add it to the cart, this book will add to the result list. And so the list contains 3 books now. In the advanced search, we read data from the request, then call the advanced search by parameter in the dblp handler class. Then the page will direct to the result page. Now we go to the advanced search page. We can see title, author, year, and ISBN and publication type here. So, for example, I input home here in the title and do the search. We can see there are many books now. And then we found one name, for example, Benjamin here, and go back to the advanced search page and paste author here. We do the search again. We can find there are only 1 book that Benjamin writes. So the year and ISBN do the same function, basically like author or other input area. Empty function is easy to implement. Just clear the session. In the remove function, we read a parameter named pick. Search the ID in the pick list and delete it in the dplp element. Then the page will be redirected to the shopping cart. Okay, now we can see we have 3 books in the shopping cart. Those 3 are picks. So if I select one of them and delete it, it will disappear in the shopping cart. If I click home and go back to shopping cart, it still have 2. So that one has been correctly deleted. In the search function, we read the keywords in the request. Search will call the search by parameter from the dplp handler. Then the page will redirect it to the result.jsp as well. So, if you follow this video, you should understand the designing pattern of a dynamic website, and you can confidently design your own website now. Thanks for your watch.